You been to Whole Foods? Okay, Whole Foods, okay, Whole Foods, when they opened up, had 2 kinds of lettuce. Now they have 40 kinds of lettuce. You're like, how do I decide? Starbucks, anybody go to Starbucks? Starbucks has 19,000 combinations. I thought it'd be fun to go to the drive-thru and go, can you give me all 19,000, I'll pick one. Here's another one. When I was growing up, now I'm an old guy, so when I was growing up, TV had 3 channels. And to change one, you had to walk up and turn a knob, okay? Now, if you include the music channels on our DirecTV, we have like 2,346 channels, something like that. And here's what I read. The average, if you're a guy, raise your hand, just guys, we're guys, okay? The average guy will change channels 325,000 times in his life. And the average, so what's going on is this, the average guy's sitting there with thousands of channels going, there's nothing on. I also read this the other day. I don't know if you're aware of this. There are 49 flavors of 9 Lives cat food. How do those cats do it? I think, and the problem is this, all these options are distractions, and what's interesting is this, the Greek word for is the word merimna, which pulled in different directions. God's going, I want you to get close to me. I want to develop things in your life. I want you to be generous. I want you to love God. I want you to love people. I want you to serve people, all this kind of stuff. And we get sucked and pulled by all 3 of these things. And you know what the problem is this? If you think of words, write down the word neglect. In your backyard, in your lawn, what does it take to grow weeds? Well, not that kind of weed. What does it take? The kind that take over your backyard. What does it take to grow weeds? You know what it takes to grow weeds? It takes no effort, 0. Okay? And here's what Jesus is saying. Growing things is easy. Growing the right things is hard. And what he's really saying is, weeds in my backyard, wherever they are, they're a sign of one thing. You know what it is? Neglect. And when I neglect my lawn, weeds grow. When I neglect my relationship with God, weeds grow. When I neglect my marriage, weeds grow. When I neglect my kids, weeds grow. Does this make sense? And this is what he's saying. Now, what's interesting is all 3 of these things. Let me ask you a question. Are you ruthless with distractions? Pull them out. Am I growing deeper? And am I receptive to God? Because a hard, shallow, thorny life leads to a barren, lifeless, overcrowded, 0 God life. And it's too big of a price to pay. All these things have to do with you connecting with God on a deeper level. It's all spiritual life balance. Because here's the deal. If you have future vision but no fuel, you're not getting anywhere. Does that make sense?